Hello, and welcome back to Garden Vibes with V. So, today I'm going to start watermelon. Now, I'm a little late because I wasn't going to start watermelon. I was not. I have volunteer watermelon coming up in the yard, so because of that, I was not going to start watermelon. But I think I want watermelon, so I'm going to start melon seeds. Now, today is Wednesday, April 29th. It's late, but not too late. My grandmother used to start her garden Good Friday. That was always planting day. And sometimes Good Friday falls late April. So I don't think I'm too late to start watermelon, but later than I normally would. I normally would start watermelon around April 1st, so that I put it in the first week of May. I would put it in the ground. But when my grandmother would start her watermelon on Good Friday, they would direct sow. So I don't feel like I'm that late. So I'm not going to direct sow. I'm going to start them here on the deck in sales. So I'm going to turn this camera around and I'm going to show you what I do with my watermelon seeds. Okay, so I have a mess here, but these are the seeds that I'm going to grow. The watermelon that I'm going to grow. I'm going to do the sweet Siberian. I've never tried that. Crimson Sweet. That was the very first watermelon I grew, and it was delicious. It was super sweet. It was the best watermelon I had ever tasted. I am going to grow a orange tender sweet. I've grown that before. And then I'm going to do a couple of cantaloupe. I'm going to do a sweet passion melon, a honey rock cantaloupe, and then I'm going to do a honeydew. I love honeydew. Although when I grow it, I've never been able to harvest it. So hopefully it'll be a little different. Now, what I'm going to do is, since the very first time I tried to grow watermelon, I did seek advice from my father-in-law. He has passed on now. But the very first time I grew watermelon, I had success. And I asked him for tips. I told him I wanted to try it. And he told me to do it, and it would work. And he told me to soak my seeds in sugar water. He said his dad used to do that. So anytime an older gardener who's been gardening for 40, 50, 60 years tell me something, I take that advice. I would take that advice before I will someone that's only been gardening 10 years or less. So I have sugar water here. It's water with organic cane sugar. I either would use that or raw sugar, the brown sugar, right? I never use white sugar, so it's either raw sugar or the organic cane. We don't have any raw sugar. We have the organic cane sugar, so that's what I'm using. Never used this type of sugar before, but this is all we have. So what I'm going to do is, I've already labeled the cups. So I'm going to pour just a little bit of water, just enough to cover the seeds. Don't mind my mess on my table. I think I have too much water in one of them. Don't mind my mess on my table because this is where I was growing. I'll power wash my whole deck down when I'm done with all my stuff. So I labeled all my cups. Oh, I think I'm missing one. I thought I had 6. Maybe not. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I did have 6. I need to get one more cup. So hold on, I'll be right back. All right, so now I have 6. Okay. So basically, and I hope this Crimson Sweet come up because these seeds are old. I've had these seeds for quite some time. So I'll probably put them all in there. I'll probably put all of these Crimson Sweet in there because, yeah, it's not that many. I've had them for so long. So we'll start with Crimson Sweet. Okay. We just soak them in there. That's all I do. And I leave them in there He really didn't tell me how long. He just said a few hours. Oh, that's too many. Put some of those back. So the orange tender sweet, that's a sweet watermelon. So what's that, like 4 in there? Okay. Now I have never soaked, these are the honeydew. I've never soaked honeydew or cantaloupe before. I've harvested cantaloupe before, but never the honeydew. But I didn't soak. I've never soaked cantaloupe. So I'm gonna soak the cantaloupe and honeydew also in this sugar water. And like I say, my father-in-law, that's too many. That's the honey rock. It's supposed to be a sweet one. It's right here. 3 should be enough. I have to find a place to put this. Probably gonna find somewhere to put it to let it trellis somewhere. Good. So I'll be right back. Let me finish dropping these seeds and I'll be right back. All right, so they're all in here now. So they're all in there. All my seeds. So I'll let them soak for probably, I normally soak them for about 3 hours. And then I'll plant them in the cells. So I'll do that tonight. I have to do these seeds for someone who loves coneflower, so I told her I'll start her some. She probably won't get any blooms this year, but next year they should bloom, but I'm going to get them started for her. So now I'm going to go down and we're going to take a quick look at the garden after all the rain. So here we are at the front where on the side where my apples are. This is that tree that I have all those issues with. Look at all these apples on this tree. You see all those apples? Now, more there, there. Look at all these apples everywhere. Filled with apples. Now, in addition to the apples, we're also getting this disease again. Now, I get apples all the time on this tree. Look, even more. They're everywhere. Apples, apples, apples. Look, even down here at the bottom leaves. Apples all around this tree. Now, are they going to stay? Well, that remains to be seen. More disease down here. Now, I have to come through here, cut all that out, and I'm going to start spraying this tree before the disease starts spreading. That's my thing this year. I'm going to try to catch this early, and I spray it with that. I think it's an organic spray they have. I don't even know what you call that disease. I have to look it up. But the tree is filled with apples. I mean filled. Look all the way at the top. There's apples. All the way up on that one, there's apples everywhere. So I'll spray it. I'll cut that out today, and then I'll spray it because I just noticed it today because we had all that rain. So I'm definitely going to have to spray it, and then we'll go from there, and hopefully I don't have any issues. Hopefully I'll be able to harvest apples. This one here also has apples. Not that many. This is a much younger tree, but there's one there. There was, 2 or 3? Looks like only 2 may make it. And I think that's it. Oh, no, there's one more right there. Okay, so that one's doing fine. Now, what I wanted to show you is down here. Look, I think that's watermelon. This is watermelon. I had watermelon here one year. I did it one year. I put it here. Get all those weeds out of there. And it came back volunteer last year, and look, it's doing it again, volunteering. So I guess it's going to take from my apple tree, so I will be sure to, I don't know, one man told me to just dig up the volunteer, and I think this is a yellow watermelon. I had a yellow one here and I can't think if it was a crimson sweet or a jubilee I don't think I'm going to grow Jubilee anymore. It gets big, but it's not the sweetest. Oh, and there's another watermelon, looks like right there. But that is watermelon that's coming back. I had a watermelon that sat here so long it started to rot, and I guess the seeds hit the soil, and it's coming up. And that is why I was not going to plant watermelon, because I saw it coming up there. So, but changed my mind, so we'll see. Down here, here's my other apple, my Red Delicious. As you can see, I have a few here. So there's 3 there, 1 on the end. As you can see, there's 2. There's 1 there, another one right there. And see there at the top, all those little ones there. And this limb, these are very little. They came later. So I did get some good pollination on this tree. As you can see, my apples did very well. And I did buy some stakes, so I can now stake this tree properly. And as well as the one on the other side that's leaning. This is the peach tree. This is the one I bought last fall. Has only a couple. It's a very young tree. I just got it last fall. So there's a couple there. There's a couple there. 1 there, 1 there, and 1 there. I don't think that one's going to make it. So not that many. What is that, about 5, maybe 6? And then this is the tree that I had last spring. All the peaches fell off. I really didn't anticipate much out of that one, or this one really, because they're young. So I didn't anticipate much out of those because they're so young. Here, blueberries, I never potted up. The frost, that late frost got them, so I'm shocked I even have a few blueberries here. And these are my figs that I thought were dead. I was going to throw them out, but look, they started coming back. This one and this one and this one and this one. Now this one I kind of knew was still alive. I scratched it at the bottom, but this one I knew was alive because it was fine. But this one and this one, I kept scratching. There was nothing. So, and I did make sure that it is coming. It's not coming from a graft or anything. So it is the fig. Because this is a beer black. I want to try it. They say it's very sweet, and I wanted to try it. So I'm happy that the figs are coming back. I haven't planted up this pear yet. Yard is still a mess. I think this is the worst my yard has ever been. Now let me show you what I did. This is my tomatoes are doing fine. They look like they're going to bounce back, because remember they were yellow and dying out. But they're bouncing back, it looks like. Even the ones that I left here are bouncing back. Everything that I potted up on its own, everything seems to be bouncing back because I separated it. Because my tomatoes, oh my goodness, I had like 5 and 6. I still have some tomatoes left with several in each one. But I've taken out the ones that I really want. So if those go, I'll be sad, but it's fine. So these are my peppers. They're doing okay. Although something ate that one. See that leaf? I think it's the roly-polies. I was watching a video from Growing Out the Box. He's also located in Georgia, and he was saying that there's something you can do for him. I have to go find that video again. He had a bottle. I can't think of what he had in it. And he put it in the bed, and he caught them all, and they were all in there dead. And then he sprinkled them back out in the bed and said that you can use them, the dead ones, for nutrients for your garden. Whoever would have thought? Guys, I left all my amendments out when it rained. The second rain, everything got wet. I'm still going to use it though, but it did get wet. These are some Blue Curl Vates kale that I started, and I think I'm going to put them in this bed. I don't know if I'll do it today, but I came over here because I do want to take my stuff indoors. So, and then I'm going to take you to the other side. All my peppers that are in the bags are doing fine. They're doing just fine, as you can see. I can't wait to transform this garden. make it look better. All my peppers that are here in front, they're doing fine. I think I'll take those extra ones and probably just fill in these areas because I can't think of anything else I want to put here, and I don't want to put anything that's going to grow bigger than my peppers. My onions are standing up now. Yay! Looking better. Those little ones here in this little trench that I started too late. But all my peppers are doing well. As you can see, my little plant here that I put in there that I thought was dead, the black opal basil, came back. So did that one, and so did that one. They're looking better, and I think if I just continue to fertilize, they'll continue to get better. Back here, this is that squash. What is that coming up there? I don't know. This is that squash. What is that? There's almost looks like onion. Don't that look like onion? It is onion. I had onion planted here last year. Did I let it go to flower? Or maybe it's garlic chives. It smells oniony. I don't know. That's that squash I moved. That rain did it good. He bounced back. It could have been shot from me transplanting it, moving it from the front to the back. So we'll soon find out what that is. It looks like it's trying to flower. And so last, I'm just going to show you the progress on the green stalks. I brought this bag up here, which was a bag filled with strawberries that was down there in the garden. And I have started now transplanting all the strawberries here. I think I'm done because I realized, don't mind my mess. It's that water is from yesterday when it rained, and I decided not to pour it out. I was pouring out all the water, and I thought to myself, that's rainwater, you can use that. So I'm gonna keep it because I'm gonna use it to probably water these green stalks once I'm done with them. Put some amendments in there in the water. I'm going to put a liquid fertilizer, and I'm going to water these down really well. This looks like something I can... Oh, I didn't even know. Let me pop that off. And here's another one. I didn't even realize. They're really ripe. They're small. I haven't fertilized, so I'm glad to even have them. But anyways, so I have that one, this one, this one, this one. And I was starting this one, but I decided I wasn't going to do any more because when they run, I'm going to need a place for them to run to. And I think, is it a 7 tier? A 5 or a 7? I don't know. It's not the one with the really deep pocket, so it might be a 7. I don't know. I'll have to count how many I have left. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. It might be a 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. It's a 7. I think I'm going to do every other... I should have just left some of these empty. That's what I should have did. So that as they grow over, they can attach. That's what I should have done. But I didn't do that. And I think it's too late because I'm not going to move them. So I have several more. So what I'll probably do, I don't know if to think about this. Maybe put one that's just, maybe put that one behind one because it's soil. And then when they hang over, let them attach. I should have done every other pocket. Yeah, I should do some research. I should have done every other pocket and then turn them in a way to where the one underneath each one would be empty so it could have attached itself, but I didn't, but that's fine. I'll have strawberries either way. So I thank you for joining me today. If you enjoyed the video, please like, share, and subscribe. And click the notification button so that you will be notified when I upload the next video. And I promise, guys, sooner or later, I am going to get the garden and the yard together. Watch, you'll see. Thank you for joining.